All right. This is the final reading in this series of readings for the day. Last but not least, this is a reading for fire signs, or those who resonate with the fire energy. It's been a very oracle heavy day. Let's see where this reading leads us. Being led to the alchemical deck. It's been very prevalent today. Alchemical wedding. I'm going to pull this over here. Alchemical wedding. These cards are not quick. It's not quick cards. They very much are meant to be sort of studied, and some time is meant to be spent. Looks like there's a merging though. Ritual, celebration, uniting. All hail the alchemical wedding. The laboratory morphs into a dreamlike dance floor, and all of your allies, fellow alchemists, and ancestors are here to witness the celebration. What was once lost has been found. What was once denied has come fully into the alchemist's embrace. The work is often felt as serious and studious, but the alchemical wedding is a moment of levity and lightness. When this card arrives, it is out of utmost importance to mark the occasion, celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. Honor and acknowledge those who have helped you along the alchemical path. You have come so far. Energy radiates from the uniting of opposites and the redrawing of life's blueprint. The new form has arrived. The unknown has become known. You'll be back to your existential queries and tinkering ways in no time. Now the work is to revel in the miracles. Go deeper. Watch the Flaming Lips music video. Do you realize? Ponder intimacy without sex. The alchemical wedding is a radical act of presence and acceptance. Do something spontaneous today without rules, books, spreadsheets, social media, or schedules. Witness the journey of a fellow alchemist. Celebrate and congratulate them. The alchemical wedding is not about you. This is the key to alchemy. All right. Well, I don't know if you couldn't start a reading more positive than that. Where are we going? Where are we going? I keep looking over here. I haven't used these decks. It's two guidebooks, but it's one deck. It doesn't want to come up. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take another. Just one, please. There it is. Chamomile, tulip. All right, so we're going to use the dusk. These cards, the seed and the sickle, have a dawn and a dusk. One is really about starting a new project, and this one's more about like self-care. So we're going to dive right on in. It's broken into seasons. This is winter. Chamomile. Ah, that soothing tea. Everything feels harder than usual lately. You've come to this point because you've pushed yourself too far and too hard, and you're literally running on empty. If you keep going the way you have been, you're going to burn out entirely. Exercise some kindness towards yourself while you still can. Don't be afraid to take time for yourself. Channel chamomile's soothing, restorative properties by making a cup of tea, taking a nap, and finding a new sense of balance and harmony to replace your energy. Well, that is a stark contrast to a celebration, but maybe not. Maybe taking time to celebrate is the self-soothing. Tulip. These cards are so beautiful. A Persian tale tells of a laborer who fell in love with a princess to deter him from pursuing his daughter. The king set him an impossible task, but upon seeing him near to completing it, the king told him that the princess had died. The workman, distraught, killed himself, and from his blood the first tulip grew. Don't let the lies of others deter you from achieving your goals. You know how capable you are, even if others doubt you. Don't be fooled by the falsehood they spin to keep you from greatness. Okay. Okay, we definitely need to dive into some tarot here because I've been using, and I'm being called back here. Actually, I'm being called here. Wow. Okay. All right. So we got the devil in reverse. There's some sort of negative energy or person that you are walking away from or have walked away from. And there was some chaos in terms of choices here. But it looks like you've already made your choice. Seven of Cups is in reverse, just like the devil. Eight of Cups. Retreat. So this energy is blocked. And you haven't done it yet, but you're moving towards it. And it's guiding you to leave this situation. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups. Okay. Ten of Wands in reverse. So there's some sort of burden that you were carrying that you released. There was a union, some sort of divine pairing. And the Emperor is leading you towards your calling. I hear you're leading you towards your calling. Tell me more about this Emperor. Okay. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. So some sort of possibly blocked intuition. What else? Tell me more. So I feel this is important. So just so you know, this is a reading for fire signs. We are starting this reading in a very unusual way because I did not turn the camera on. Okay. I'm going to start this reading over, but I want to let you guys know what is presently on the table. So we pulled from the Wild Unknown Alchemy, and we got this alchemical wedding, this uniting, and this asking for celebration. Then we pulled from the Seed and Sickle, and we got chamomile and tulip. And the chamomile was really about self-care, and the tulip card was really telling us that we need to, my brain is being flooded right now. This is not the, oh, this might be what's happening. Okay. We're going to start this over, but I'm like I said, there's just some confusion here. So this one was about not letting other people and lies and their energy deter you. And then you got the Devil card in reverse. So you had walked away from something, and whoever this is, and the choices there was some confusion about choices, but you become clear on that. And then you have this block energy towards the Eight of Cups saying, you need to walk away from this, but you weren't. You haven't yet. There was like a leaning towards it. You drop this burden here, and there's this union that you were coming into. And then we got the Emperor card, and it was this idea of, what you're meant to be doing, your fulfillment. And I was very curious about what this was. And we got like this blocked energy. Queen of Cups, blocked intuition, High Priestess, blocked energy. So either there was somebody or some person who was blocking your energy or causing your energy to be blocked. And the High Priestess card, which I always feel is the person on the table most of the time. And that's typically how I read it, unless I get some energy otherwise. Your intuition was blocked. Then I got this Ace of Wands, which was a shift in energy, a gift, clarity, pursuit of passions. And so then in the process of figuring out what was next, we got the Page of Pentacles, the Pathfinder, which this card has come up in so many readings today. Every time it comes up, I'm like, please go watch the spirit reading. It could be related to you. This idea, and please understand that this is a lenticular deck, so it moves. This idea that something or somebody is protecting you, guiding you towards this fulfillment, this earthly fulfillment, whatever it is you're building. And then we got the Strength card in reverse. So normally the Strength card is a person putting their hand in a lion's mouth. It's like they are taming this lion, using your strength to do so. But this is reversed. And so I think that when you see it reversed, you're not necessarily supposed to do that. Sometimes you just have to let things happen. Know that, this energy is coming towards you, but sometimes you just got to let it go. You got to just release that burden so you can move towards your Three of Wands. All right, so I'm going to put these cards back in the deck, and I'm going to clean this up, and I'm going to come right back, okay? All right. This reading is for fire signs. We're starting over. My plan is to continue to read with the the decks that we originally read with, but the decks have been cleansed and shuffled. So we are going to restart this reading. And that's the plan, unless I am called to do something else. So the fact that the camera wasn't on, I think, is important. You know, when I'm doing readings, I think about everything that happens. I didn't want to totally discard the reading, but I think we are being called to reset. All right, let's see if we can get... These cards don't like to shuffle that way. Present, please. Just one. There we go. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay. Guys, the readings are very much sort of it's like everything is coming into all the readings, the same cards. There's some sort of link in this energy. So antimony has come up already today. Wildness, fierceness, hunger. In medieval times, antimony became known as the gray wolf of alchemy. This was due to the metalloid's unpredictable qualities and its ability to eat away at materials in the laboratory. Gold is one of the few materials that withstand contact with it. For these reasons, this card must be read with delicacy. On one hand, it represents the wild and free spirit that longs to express itself in the world. On the other hand, it represents a fierceness that can turn destruction or corrosive at the drop of a hat. The message here is clear. Channel the gray wolf's energy towards creativity. Challenge it to come out from the shadows and express itself. Embark on the creative project or adventure that's calling you, rather than focusing on why you can't. Once you begin, don't quit. The gray wolf responds to respect, not repression. Go deeper. Read Women Who Run with Wolves by Clarissa Pinkola Estes to ponder corrosion as medicine. Another interpretation of this material is that something is eating away or wearing away at the situation or person. Let this possibility open to deeper revelation. Like many of the alchemy cards, the gray wolf can most easily be felt through the laboratory of the human body. Dance, run, shake, breathe. All right. Shaking things up a little bit here. Okay. Got 3 cards. These are very oracle heavy readings today. Since this is about the project, I'm going to read the Dawn guidebook. This deck has 2 guidebooks. One is, this is reversed. I'm going to leave it reversed for now. One is about projects and one is more about self-care, personal things. So 47, Holly, that's in the winter section. It's broken up into seasons. Remember, we originally got chamomile, which was about self-care and soothing. Like the lightning forks of a holly branch, you can stand at a fork in the road, a decision before you. Which path will lead you where you want to go, and which may lead you to an unexpected destination or lead you astray. You are running out of time to make your choice, but know that once you've chosen your path, there's no turning back. Don't quit. Make sure you've thought this through carefully. I'm feeling very like, it's the energy I'm feeling. very much like I feel like I'm chastising you or something, which is strange. Moonwort. There's a key here. A commonly cited magical property of the moonwort fern is the power to pierce iron. Got that corrosiveness there. There is said to be a hill in Devon in the UK so covered in moonwort that 30 freshly shod horses belonging to the Earl of Essex once lost their horseshoes whilst being ridden across it. Like moonwort, you can find inside of you the power to conquer any hurdle that stands in your way. You may feel small and easily trampled, but every barrier that stops you from moving forward has its weak point. Embrace your own inner strength and find it. I need to breathe. Okay. The rose. So it's in reverse, but let's see what it says before we determine how we're going to read it. The rose belongs to the Lady of Miracles herself, the Virgin Mary. Rosaries even get their name from the rose hips they were originally made from. If you've drawn this card, a miracle of your very own is on its way. Perhaps the creative block is about to lift, or you are about to make major headway on a problem that's been plaguing you. Either way, things are about to change for the better. Make sure that you're ready to take advantage of it and get back on track. Okay. There's some movement happening. What do we need to know? Okay. So it's the Seven of Cups, Four of Cups. So there's some sort of confusion. There's lots of different choices, opportunities that are being presented to you. Make the right choice intuitively. The choice that makes you feel good. Getting this like burst of sunshine. Four of Cups. So this card says meditation, and meditation may be good, but typically this is about looking at things that aren't going well, like you're so focused on the wrong things and the right thing is being presented to you, this opportunity. But I think what needs to happen here is you need to meditate in order to figure out what that is. Okay. Okay. What else? I keep looking up there. Is it recording? Ace of Cups. Okay. So it's blocked under the moonwort here. So you're stuck in this energy, but you're leaning towards making that right decision, that thing. I don't feel like this is a person. This is like a thing that you love. Like you're going to have to leave something behind. Anything else about this Ace of Cups? Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. Okay, let's there we go. So Queen of Discs in reverse. Queen of Pentacles. You're not nurturing it. So this is the nurture card, but the Queen is about I feel like I swallowed smoke, but there is no smoke. Like you're being suffocated, choked. Whatever it is, you need to spend more time nurturing it or avoiding someone who is blocking you from nurturing it. This energy can go many different ways. Are we talking about a person here? Or are we talking about just this energy of... Are we talking about a person? Yes. Okay. Yes. Don't let this person, this negative Nancy, block you from your blessing here. What else? Queen of Swords, independence. Okay. This is blocked. Okay. Yeah. It's right here, over here under the rose. What else? You need to exert your independence, but you're not. The universe, yeah. Do so. Make this move. It's all moving in your favor. The universe is plotting in your favor, is trying to get you where you need to go. What else do they need to know? What else do they need to know? Okay, so these little peekaboos, I'm going to take a look at it. It didn't come out. So this transformation. So it's in the reverse. So you don't, you guys, it stopped again. I'm very leery. We had another card that popped out. When this happens, I'm very skeptical. All right, so I'm just going to move forward. So we had this negative Nancy here that we are, and we had the transformation card in reverse. We also had another card that came out that sort of peekabooed and popped back over again, which was the Four of Wands, which was like this portal towards happiness. But I'm going to go here just so we can go back. We got the Queen of Swords here, which is, about asserting your independence, and the Universe card came out. So this is all happening in your favor. And then we got the Three of Discs, which is about working in community, working with others, or talking to someone in order to get what you need. I'm standing literally so I can watch this camera. And then we got the Princess of Wands here. This youthful energy, somebody who is, you may have to use some discernment in picking who you work with, because I was like, why is this in reverse? And we got the Three of Swords. So some sort of sorrow might be had in relation to working with this person. I don't know. And so I was like, okay, so what's next? Why, we're being told that to work with someone, but then we get this card who says, hey, but it could lead to sorrow. But with the Universe in favor, I'm like, what are they supposed to do? And we got the Four of Swords in reverse. So normally this card is about rest. It's about taking the time to rejuvenate. But this is really saying to me that you need to move. And I'm like, okay, great. They need to move, but how? We're telling them one thing and it feels like, you know, it's contrary, a little bit contrary. But we got, and I'm like, what are they supposed to do? Now, mind you, they were like this before. So let's keep them like that. So we got the 6 of Pentacles, okay? So you need to make sure that whatever energy you are giving out, that you are receiving back. So the partnerships, the people you're working with, it's an equal give and take, okay? Don't worry about this person because, you know, the justice, you know, the scale of justice is going to, you know, keep things going. So if you run into this person and you find that this person causes you sorrow, there's no need to spend time worried about it, okay? Just keep it moving. Know that your spirit team is on it. You just need to keep looking for someone who is giving you, you know, equal give and take. You're going to get a Queen of Swords. This is a person who is, you know, upstanding, clear thinking, has a very big overview over, you know, they can look at something and see far into the future. There's an overview. They have the ability to see that big picture and guide you to where you need to go. Yay, we got that. And you got that Ace of Wands here. So you headed towards some positive, some positive gifts, some things coming your way. All right. So we got our advice. Oh my God, my heart is beating so fast because I'm just like, I don't want to lose anything anymore. All right, what do they need to release? Got 2 cards want to come out here. What do they need to release? Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. The universe is conspiring in your favor, so. And then surrender to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. It came out in the reverse. Be open, use discernment. But when your intuition is telling you no, say no. And you don't need to explain yourself. Okay? All right. Whew, wow. This has been a roller coaster and a half. If you resonated with any of these readings, because really it's like 2 readings in one, please like and subscribe, comment. By interacting with the video, it helps the channel, but it also just lets me know who's out there, who's receiving these messages, if this is getting to someone. Let's chat. Let's build community. All right. Whew. I am like literally just like, I started this reading feeling like this particular reading, feeling this sort of like, angsty raginess and like I'm chastising you. And then moved into this sort of, let's get you where you need to go. And now there's a feeling warm and an excitement. So it feels like a roller coaster of a reading for me. Okay. Stay tuned. And I will let you know what cards were used in this reading. Yes, this reading, not, I use the same cards in both readings, so I'll let you know what decks were used. All right, we use the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. The Field Tarot. The Seed and the Sickle Oracle deck. And then we were called to use the Rider-Waite-Smith. I don't have the box for that anymore, but the OG Tarot deck. well, not the OG tarot deck, the tarot deck that most of the tarot decks we use presently, the systems are based on. And then the Power of Surrender cards. My OG tarot deck was actually, though, the Field. This was the first deck. And then I got the Rider. I wouldn't recommend that, actually. I would recommend, if you want to learn to read tarot yourself, to get a Rider-Waite first, because most of the guidebooks are based on that, and then you can venture. But this deck was calling me, so I ventured. Thank you for rocking with me, especially on this roller coaster. I actually feel kind of dizzy right now. It was quite the whirlwind of a reading.